Welcome back to Intense. Now, last week we showed an interview with Yendi when she had just returned from South Africa. Now we have her in a different capacity, and boy, Sanjay in his element.
We have Yendi Phillipps, the reigning Miss Jamaica Universe and the runner-up to Miss Universe, right? Yeah, I got it right, right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Miss
Good
Jamaica
job.
Universe slash Miss Universe slash so much slashes. The multi-talented Yendi Phillipps. My God.
How you
Welcome.
doing?
Now, you're no stranger to the intense thing, so we
Yeah.
don't have to ask you the 5 things that make you intense. We know.
Yeah, you know.
But I'd like to ask you, tell me the 2 most intense things about the Miss Jamaica pageant.
Miss Jamaica or Miss Universe?
Sorry, Miss Universe pageant.
2 most intense things about Miss Universe. No sleep.
Wow. Wow.
And high heels every day. Foot bun up. Foot mash up.
I lied. I'm saying football fam. Okay, she's not good.
Okay, when we're done here.
Lord.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out. Alright, so we know that you've been doing crazy interviews since then. What's one question that you haven't been asked that you'd actually like to answer?
A question I've not been asked. Oh, you know what I've not been asked? One of the tricks or trades that I did while I was there. I know this is going to sound so crazy, but the buffet there is amazing. Sanjay, when I say the food wicked.
Yendi, you can't trick me. You never eat.
Of course I eat. Excuse it.
Yendi,
listen.
you never eat.
It is.
Yendi,
It is mandatory. We have to go to the meals 3 times a day and then watch us eat.
You have to go.
But hear my thing now. Okay, my thing is this. I actually used to carry my protein powder with me in my bag.
Wow.
Go to the buffet. I'd get my oatmeal, scoop my protein powder in my oatmeal, mix it and make sure I had it every day to get my protein in to keep the muscles.
Lord. You can't trick me, Yendi. You drink the protein powder before the meal so that you eat less food.
I swear, no, I had bacon and everything, no. But I just made sure I get my protein in. But nobody realized because I sneaked it in my bag.
Let's backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
When you first joined the Miss Jamaica, you got a lot of criticism. How do you handle that whole?
Criticism is never nice. It never feels good to have people really and truly tearing you down, you know, because a lot of people got very personal and they said some very unkind things. But I mean, in life you can never. You have to just know what you want to do and you have to follow your passion, you know what I mean? If you follow people, you truly will perhaps never do what you want to do because everyone has an opinion, everyone thinks they know how things should go, but I mean, only you know your true heart's desire and you have to follow that because at the end of the day, when you get home, you don't carry any of the people who criticize you home with you,
Lord.
you know? So you need to look in the mirror and feel good about your accomplishment because you did you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it affect you in any way?
Of course. I mean, but I'm the kind of person where for a moment it might make me sad or down, but actually my very good friend Shelly Ann Fraser sent me a message which I really liked and it resonated with me. It was my BlackBerry message or status for a while, and it was, let your haters be your motivators.
Who did you room with and what was she like?
My roommate was British Virgin Islands and she was real cool.
That just sound hot.
She was mad cool. We got along well. Yeah, she had no issues. She wasn't a nitpicky girly girl, no. We were cool, we'd share makeup and she'd use my computer.
What kind of guys did she like?
She's taken.
Bring her to Jamaica.
She's taken.
Lord, you so underestimate me. No, there's always been like speculation, you know, that Hispanics or Latinos win this competition. Was that ever on your mind at any point? Did you ever hear that?
Yeah. I mean, the history shows that in the past 10 years, I believe there have been 2 non-Latino winners.
Wow, only 2?
Yeah, Australia won and Canada won. But I don't ever look at those things as a deterrent. I think whatever is to be will be.
Yeah.
And so if you go there, you give it all. What is for you cannot be on for you.
A lot of women did a lot of like plastic surgery for this competition. It was clear. I mean, I thought Miss Mexico did too, but I mean that's beside the point. I mean, maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but I thought she did. But I mean, a lot of women did plastic surgery, augmented their body in some way or the other for this competition. There was even speculation that you did.
Was there?
Yes. Is there any truth to that?
Okay, to answer that question, what we'll do is when we're off air, you get to do your own examination and you can give them a report when we're done.
Let me see the nose.
You want to wiggle it? Wiggle it. just a little bit. Yeah, I get red easy now. You don't know some of brownie.
Yo, it's real, people. It's real.
But I lost 25 pounds since I did Miss Jamaica World till now, and that changes someone's appearance significantly.
Back to the competition, you got a lot of flack for your evening gown. Why did you pick that?
Well, I chose, when in consulting with the designer, I told him I wanted a turquoise dress and I wanted something that was fitted but still fitted but not too sexy. I didn't want any cutouts and high slits, and I didn't want to be like, you know, the raging sex goddess.
Where was the designer from, by the way?
It's a Jamaican.
Oh, Jamaican.
It's Missouri International.
Okay.
So that's the information I shared. You know, the color, the style I wanted, and that was the outcome.
Were you, when they announced the top 5, did you honestly think that it would be you and Miss Mexico standing there?
I thought perhaps it would be myself and Philippines.
Miss Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot.
And then after the question, I thought, okay, maybe something could go different in a different way than how I thought it would be. Yeah.
What did you think about your question?
I got a very political question.
You got a serious question.
Yeah, my question was brutal.
Yo, when I heard, when I heard everybody else's question, I'm like, oh, Yendi's gonna kill this. These are easy questions. And then I heard your question, and I'm like, oh my God, first of all, why did you have to, you got some newswoman, no? What was she like?
She's a news anchor at MSNBC.
So you know, so that person come with a serious question.
Yeah. You know what?
Because at first when I asked the question, like it could, you know, like you saw the thought process going on in your brain, and then you kind of stumble out of the blocks, and then you kind of just hit the ground running.
Sanjay, I don't think you understand. You know, when the question was ready, my belly button dropped. You know, I was like, OMG! I was like, wow, the most political question.
I know,
but I wouldn't change anything about my answer.
No,
that is truly how I feel.
Yeah.
And the truth is, the thing is that I think anyone who knows me knows I'm very spiritual.
Yeah.
And there's no part of my life that I don't believe God has brought me to. And I acknowledge the Creator in everything I do.
What happened after the crowning?
Right immediately after the crowning, Donald Trump came up on the stage. He came straight to me, shook my hand and said, you know, Jamaica, he said, you have a fire in you. I loved your energy. Your fire is so nice. Keep it up. You're going places. Keep it up. Oh, look at you. That was the face too.
I don't know, that was my beat Donald Trump for a moment.
And then we went backstage, took some pictures with the girls and so on. And it was really nice because all the girls were screaming, some of them were crying. They were like, oh, Jamaica, we wanted it for you so bad, you know. And then I tried to go outside to go back to my room, and it was chaos. It was absolute mayhem. There was a sea of about, no joke, 3,000 people.
Wow.
Just waiting. Security had to whisk me away because the crowd started grabbing, and security had to whisk me away into the kitchen elevator, carry me to some back corner of the hotel, and then the security detail carried me to my room. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, is this real? What's going on? Like, a security detail carrying me to my room? This is crazy, you know? But it's been great. It's been really great. In the airport when I was leaving the next day to leave Las Vegas, I walked to the counter and the guy goes, oh, Miss Jamaica, you were awesome last night. Girl, I thought you had it in the bag. You were awesome. I was like, woohoo! I didn't even give him my passport or anything yet, you know?
That's cool.
I was like, this is really wicked.
And what did this officer say when you got off the stage?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Yo, I thought I was so on a roll right there. I just kind of stuck that one in there. Lastly, what's next for Yendi Phillipps?
Locally, I'm focused on my foundation and giving back to kids. I know it sounds cliche, but I do love kids, you know, with my summer camp and everything. Kids are my passion.
True.
One of my many passions. But I want to, you know, get into my international career, international modeling, media, film. That's where I want to go.
True.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with all of that, huh?
Oh, thank you.
Intense people that ever dreaming, ever achieving, I should say. Lord, she have me stumbling over my words here. True. Yendi Phillipps, Miss Jamaica Universe, Miss Universe runner-up. Lord.
This is...
Yendi, he actually said he was tongue-tied. Can you believe it? Wow. Now it's